We're here with Curt again. We're still working with your leaves, Curt.
Yes.
I'd like to say we've been slaving away, but so far what I must admit is the first solution we used, the leaf plow on your orange foreign tractor there.
Beautiful machine, yeah. Yeah. Very compatible with the leaf plow.
Yeah.
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 It fits really nice.
Hey, don't tell anyone, I love that 2650. I'd love to have a 2650.
It's a nice tractor. I like it.
How about if I just take it home, leaf plow and all?
No? How about you don't?
Okay. Hey, we're going to use a different approach to leaves this time. We're going to suck them up, okay? So we tried pushing them everywhere, blowing them everywhere and pushing. This time let's try sucking. So the difference is we won't need a blower, except for maybe in areas where like right around your bushes and stuff.
Right, right.
And the positive part is you just keep driving and they keep disappearing.
Yep.
Right?
So you're saying your machine sucks?
Yeah, my machine pretty much sucks.
Cool.
Let's get started. Okay, Curt, I think it'd be good for you to do this, your property.
Sounds good.
So we can't put this on your tractor easily. We could if you had a mid-mount mower because it's compatible with your tractor.
Sure.
It's just you'd have to have a mid-mount mower and then you have to get this boot. So that's one of the reasons when you go to TerraKing.com you cannot order online because there's several customizable pieces that they want to help you through. So when you get ready to order yours, well, you don't have a mid-mount mower.
Yeah, and I don't plan to mow with my tractor. But
So that's one limiting factor here. If you don't use a mid-mount mower on your tractor, you won't want this particular solution. If you do use a mid-mount mower, TerraKing has solutions for all the major Kubota models, the Deere models, 1, 2, 3 series, several other models. You can check it out at their website, TerraKing.com. This is the TKV20, and that means TerraKing Vacuum 20 bushel. The way this thing works is it uses the wind generated from your deck, right? And it pushes the leaves out this way. And then it has another vacuum, big old fan right in here that's driven by the rear PTO. So when we run the tractor, we have to have the mid and the rear PTO on at the same time. Okay. Now they've changed a couple things this year. They've got a boot change here this time. It's a new boot, and Asher's right in the way. He doesn't want us to see the boot change.
good boy.
The TerraKing team has been really concerned about plugging, right? And this thing, with using the flow of the deck that's already built in, plus having the rear fan, we've never had any problem plugging before. But they told us that in some situations they would see plugging, and they would see plugging right in here.
Okay.
Okay. So what they've done is they've actually put vents here. This thing's got so much sucking force that even adding these vents, you still got plenty of suck from the deck, and that just increases that velocity and the amount of air that can go through that pipe. Okay.
Makes sense.
So that's a challenge today to see if we can plug it.
I'll give it my best. Do me a favor, when I'm on this tractor, will you make sure mine is facing the other direction?
Well, when you're on this tractor, your smile is just going to be so big that it's not going to be able to hide it.
It doesn't match my headset.
It doesn't match mine either.
See? Yeah. Sorry.
This is the first time we've used this on the 2038R, right? We've always used it on the 1025R before. It worked great on that. We just wanted to try it on the different tractor. So they sent us this other boot. They wanted to show us the new boot anyway. So we decided we'd try it here. You can get yours at TerraKing.com, 5% discount. You have to call them, tell them Tractor Time with Tim sent you, or TTWT sent you, and you can get it right there. Now this thing's really loud. Okay.
Ears, yeah.
I find that my ISO tunes, the in-ear style, are supposed to be a little more ear protective than the links that I've got on now. But for me, maybe I just don't get them fit perfectly, but the over-the-ear I really need for this. It's really loud. So we'll want to set our deck down. That's what this lever. Engage the PTO, and we run full throttle. Now it's got a sensor here to tell you when it's full. I don't hear that sensor because of the noise and because of my hearing protection.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter. You will hear the sound change, and you will see leaves start shooting out the front of the side of the deck over here, and you'll know when it's full.
Okay. So when it leaks, it's done, and I need to dump.
So then you'll go to dump, and there's a switch right here. We'll get a close-up of that. The switch, I show it built in. They actually send a kit specifically for the 2032 and 2038R tractors. The switch is made just like the other switches in the panel here, and just push on the back side of it until you hear it go click, click, click. And you can hear that even with your hearing protection on. And then once it's dumped and you just keep driving forward, as I did on my first pile, just push the other direction until it click, click, click shut. It uses that electric actuator right here to open the back door, close the front, close it back.
Sounds good.
This is the fully tractor way to do your leaves.
Done and gone, and no blower except around the structures and all that. Yeah.
Let's see if you like it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
I know
excited.
he's going to like the tractor. The question is whether, you know, he likes the leaf pickup or not.
Yeah.
He said my tractor sucks.
You said that. You said that.
Oh.
I made it a little more concise.
Oh, okay.
You said it in more words.
Well, get on there and learn what a good tractor is
Will you
really
turn
like.
mine around first?
Can I drive that one? I don't know if I'm qualified.
Oh,
Does it have a cup holder?
it does.
Okay, good. I'll drive it. Not only is this my first time with the leaf plow, this is my first time ever operating a B2650. So far, I really like this machine. If you've watched our channel any length of time, you know that I actually enjoy the extra features. I like the armrests. I like just the higher end features that you get, say, with this 2650 than what you get with a 2601. Now, having said that, I'm not expert enough yet with my Kubota models to be able to tell you all the differences between a 2601 and a 2650. So maybe I can research that. Maybe you can tell me below in the comments section. That'd be great. I continue to be impressed at the quality of job that the TKV20 does. It vacuums up nearly every last leaf. I suspect Curt's a little disappointed in the amount he can get in a hopper full. He's got so many leaves on the ground here. But you have to think about it. He's not off on the ground blowing it by hand or raking it by hand. And so in that sense, it's really not taking him that long. He's able to put these leaves directly on his garden where he wanted them. And not make a mess on the way. So it's really not that bad of a solution, but it's just taken him a little while to get used to. He's used to working in the bigger volumes and less precise, but just get nearly every leaf here. It's like your living room floor, Christy.
Yes.
This tractor has a 3-range transmission. That's a little bit unique in this small of a machine. Very nice feature. Now we're running in the medium speed here now. So again, I don't have enough experience yet to say, you know, whether the low range is really necessary for anything I would do or not. I think I would need to lower it a little bit to be able to do a good job on a sidewalk. But I have no idea if it would do well on snow, but one would think that it might. Okay, so TKV20, totally different style than
Yeah.
what we used in the last episode. Episode.
I like it.
Yeah. What do you think?
I will incorporate episode into my vernacular.
I'll try to get rid of it in my vernacular.
So, pros and cons. My grass is really green. This machine really sucks.
And you love saying that.
I do. It sucks in a good way. Man, the tractor feels really nice. I like this tractor.
Yeah, I like your tractor too.
Thank you.
I think that part of the experiment is going very well. I think
Yeah.
we both like each other's tractors a lot. The beep you're hearing is this thing saying it's full. So I may need to clean off the sensor or something a little on the backside because it's not full at this point. I may have it set too sensitive, but that's what it's saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so you had mentioned pros and cons. What are your thoughts?
So pros, when I'm done, the leaves are gone. They're where I want them to be. In this case, I put them on my garden.
Not even one leaf in between, right? I mean, there's essentially 0 leaves left on
Yeah,
your yard.
this
and
looks
0
like-
leaves in between.
This looks like I had a crew of 15 guys come through with blowers and they blew it all to a vacuum truck and it's gone.
Yeah.
And I love that. So yeah, it does a really nice job. Fairly efficient. The big drawback is when you have this volume of leaves, it fills up really quickly. Around this circle drive, which is probably what, 60 feet in diameter, I don't know. I wasn't able to quite do a full lap on the outside before it was full.
Yep.
And I learned after a few times to tell when it's full. The sound kind of
The
changes.
sound changes,
It
yeah.
does. And I missed it the first couple times, but now I kind of know what I'm looking at, and it makes quick work of it.
Yeah, you would think that a 20 bushel hopper would be huge.
It sounds big. It
Yeah.
sounds big. Looking at it, it looks like it would hold a large volume of mulched leaves. But I mean, yeah, I live in the woods. There's a huge volume of leaves here.
So a couple ways we could handle that. One is, well, you just dump a lot. But another way is do this a little bit more frequently
For sure.
during leaf season. Now, the mechanism that we use is totally different too, right? I mean, when we were using the leaf plow, it's a very mechanical approach. Everything is push, we use the blowers, we make a windrow,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
we push them somewhere. So it's a very mechanical process. This is totally different. We don't want windrows here.
Yeah. No, we want the leaves to be, well, we want to keep up, so we don't have to dump quite so frequently. But man, this looks nice when it's done.
Yeah. See, right there is where I've actually ran the leaf plow.
Yeah.
And you were talking about the 90%. That's really about, well, maybe you could do better, but that's about all I could do getting them across there.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to run over that now. Well, that's what we need. We just need both machines.
I like it. So you're leaving this one here?
That wasn't a very good plan, was it?
I love the TKV20. You can't have it, I'm sorry.
Christy, just wait on it. You don't want Christy upset with you.
I don't.
No. I have learned that over the years. A lot of experience there. But
I've just met her. I mean, just seeing the hair color. I know. I know. Gingers. Scary.
so I tell you what, why don't you can go ahead and suck that up.
Okay.
And then let's find a spot of heavy leaves, and I want to blow up a windrow, and let's try an experiment, see if we can suck up a windrow by taking the pipe off of this and just using
Use
it
it like a vacuum truck?
using it like a vacuum truck.
Okay.
I haven't tried that yet.
That'll be interesting. Because what we have right now is kind of the deck is pushing, and then we got a squirrel cage blower on the back that's sucking. So
We just won't have the deck pushing at that point. We'll just take it off and we'll just use it. Now there's some competitors to this unit that actually have longer tubes as an option,
For that.
right? And a handle and everything to
Okay.
be able to do that. I think they even shrink the size of the tube a little bit so they can get a little more. This one you won't have to shrink the size of the tube. It's got plenty.
okay.
And in fact, I imagine we'll have to make sure we're careful, or we don't want it to suck Christy up in there.
Or Asher, wherever
Yeah.
he is. I'm so curious.
One more con. With this one, if you do have a windrow or any sort of deep pile, it does tend to pile up in front of the deck a little bit.
I noticed when I was dumping the last pile, I tried to push a previous pile forward a little bit, and yeah, it didn't go under the deck. It just kind of piled up. So, not having a deck on my tractor, I wasn't sure what to expect there.
I think the best way to use this is a little bit more frequently. It's not manual labor. You're just riding.
Yeah, and I was a little irresponsible with my leaves this year, knowing that
Okay,
you
I
guys were
knew
coming.
it was your fault.
No.
We just had to work our way to there. Yeah.
We wanted to challenge the equipment, so there you go.
Now there's two of us here, And some might say that that's unsafe because we're running the PTO and moving the tractor. If you want to do this on your own with your tractor, with your Deere, you have to put the machine in neutral, and then you can engage the PTO and get off the tractor. As far as I'm concerned, it's not very easy because of the short hose. But if I had a long hose and we could just park it here and suck up a whole windrow like that, I think that would be an entirely reasonable approach. It doesn't make sense right here because you would just blow these right off to the woods. But we're more testing the theory.
Yeah. You would definitely want the handle, and I'm glad it was your back instead of mine.
Hey, I'm glad that I feel like doing it.
For sure.
I thank the Lord that I'm able to go again. I can't tell you guys how much that means.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
I mean, yeah, I winded a little bit there, but that's not what I was feeling before. What I was feeling before was, I think I'm going to go to the truck for a while. This is awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
I like this thing because of how easy it is. You just put the 3-point down as far as you can and don't worry about it. Those gauge wheels take care of it. They're adjusted pretty good. I really like it. Having said that, I think I've about done all I can do here without the blower. Really, it needs to be used in conjunction with a blower so that you can make a windrow and then get the windrow pushed back. You know, we've talked about several different approaches for removing leaves. A lot of people say, well, how about using just the mulching kit on your mower? And that's what we did when we lived in our house in Carmel. We just drove over it with the mulching kit on the mower, and that worked great for us. We didn't have nearly this many trees. I really don't think that a mulching deck on a mower would work very well for Curt. I think he would end up killing every bit of grass he has just because there's no way the grass can handle that much leaves, even if they're mulched. This is why we talk about there being so many different approaches that are preferable for different folks. I really believe you need to get the leaves off of it when they're this thick. I think if you've got just a few trees and you can scatter them a little bit, the mulching deck, it's not very expensive and it goes pretty fast. Curt, you've seen two different approaches. I'm not going to make you choose because they're so radically different, and I think for each individual's situation, there's going to be a different solution, right? Just like snow removal.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of analogy there to snow removal. Your situation is going to be different. Everybody's going to be different how they're going to handle it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Check out the TKV20. Oh,
are you giving it away?
I'm not giving away the TKV20, but we are giving away the leaf plow from the earlier video. If you missed that earlier video where we showed the Ventrac leaf plow on Curt's Kubota B2650, we're still giving that away. Don't tell Curt because he's wanting to steal it today. But
it's on my machine, so.
The rules for that giveaway are in the last video, and they're kind of complex. It's over a $2,000 piece of equipment, so we are making the requirements a little stricter because we want to give it to a good home. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make your subscriptions public so that we can see that you're subscribed to our channel. You have to go to Facebook to the post on that prior video with the leaf plow. Post in the comments section that you're interested in it. Post a picture of the area that you need to clean up and the tractor that you intend to clean it up with. Like and follow our Facebook page. and be willing to come visit Tractor Time with Tim to pick up the leaf plow. That's several requirements. Most of those are easy.
Yeah, I'll just screenshot the previous video so you can see the tractor and the problem.
I think we have a prospective winner here, but I'm afraid that would be stuffing the ballot box.
Oh.
So, you know, we need to talk to the folks at Ventrac and just see if we can get you one.
That'd be great.
Maybe we get you a little TTWT discount of some sort.
That'd be fantastic.
TKV20, TerraKing.com. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Now, we're going to shut the camera off here a little while, or at least stop talking to the camera, and we got to finish all these leaves. We came this far. I am not going to leave these leaves in your yard.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time on Tractor Time with Tim. Unlike
neutral
yours, you
start.
have to leave it neutral to start.
Yep.
You know, I guess we're not quite as smart as you Kubota owners. We might run over ourselves, but you don't have to worry about that.
It's apparent that Deere operators are a little more accident prone.
Yeah,
Need more
apparently
lawyer stuff
so.
on their equipment.
Apparently. Well, see, it's so much easier to use because, you know, we can get away with that. We don't have to be quite as skilled as you.
I'm not sure how to take that. All right.